What's up, y'all? It's your boy Spidey Studios here today. I am back with another trailer reaction for the channel. This is Avengers Doomsday Thor trailer. So, now that I know that Marvel is going to be dropping individual trailers for individual characters that are going to be in this movie, or at least the main important ones that are in the movie, I am going to specify each trailer as the character that the trailer is focused on, or characters. So I'm gonna retitle Captain America's one, and then this one is gonna be the Thor trailer. I heard rumors that the next trailer is an X-Men trailer, so I'm excited to see that one. But the Captain America one was really good. I really enjoyed seeing the return of Chris Evans as Steve Rogers, and it looks like Steve Rogers is coming back in Avengers Doomsday. But what's even more cool is, which was confirmed, Thor is coming back. Now, the last time we left off with Thor was Thor Love and Thunder, and that movie was abysmal. I'm sorry, that movie was terrible. As someone who is an advocate lover for the Gore the God Butcher storyline from the comics, I was incredibly disappointed with how that movie was handled. I wanted that movie to be a lot more darker, to be a lot more not super gritty, but like a good balance of comedy and darkness, because the character of Gore is not a character you mess around with. Gore is a very dangerous character. He is one of Thor's most dangerous villains. And the fact that they kind of turned him into this slapstick, freak of the week type of villain is kind of disappointing. I was really just not a fan with how they did Gore in that movie, especially because you had Christian Bale, of all people, get to play this character, and you butchered it so badly. You butchered the God Butcher. It's just so disappointing how that movie turned out. That movie should have been so much better than it was, especially because I was so excited to see that villain on the big screen. But it is what it is. It was a complete colossal fuck. So all I can hope is that this movie redeems Thor, makes Thor a cool character again, and we get back on track with this character. Because I love Thor. I think Thor is definitely a character that deserves better treatment than what he's been getting. Like, I love Thor Ragnarok. That movie was really good. I thought it was a good balance of comedy and seriousness when it needed to be. If you had just taken that and implemented that in Love and Thunder, it easily could have been another great movie, but unfortunately it wasn't. So now we're back at square one. The thing that I heard about this trailer was, I heard some people were talking about the dialogue. They weren't talking about the footage, and they were saying Thor's dialogue was really good. But I also heard people were saying that Thor goes back to how he looked in Avengers Infinity War. So, I'm not going to lie, I love the Avengers Infinity War look. However, I wish they would have kept his longer hair. I know that Chris Hemsworth hates the longer hair because he hates the wigs that he has to wear, and it's just uncomfortable for him to wear those wigs while he's doing action sequences and stuff like that. And that's fair, but Thor's a god. Getting rid of his hair kind of gets rid of his godliness to me, and makes him more of a warrior, which is fine because Thor's more of a warrior than he is like a king, but he is the god of thunder. And it's just, and at least if you're not going to have Thor's helmet, his long hair is another trademark of his character. So it just feels weird when it's not there. For Avengers Infinity War and Ragnarok, it made sense, but now it's just like, especially since he grew it out in the last movie, it's just, I don't know, it just feels weird cutting his hair again. But I'm going to, get over it. I'm just glad that we're going to see him back in his class, in his Infinity War look. I like that look. It was one of my favorites. So I am not going to be displeased seeing that again. But I'm curious to see what Thor is up to since the last time we saw him. Because the last time we saw him, he was with his real life daughter, Chris Hemsworth's real life daughter, who was the daughter of Gore the God Butcher, and now he's taking care of this little girl. So I'm wondering how that's going to be implemented in this story. So we're gonna find out. So without further ado, let's check it out.
Father, all my life, I have answered every call.
Oh.
To honor, duty, to war.
Oh.
But now fate has given me something I never sought. A child.
Yeah, a little girl.
A life untouched by the soul. Lend me the strength of the old fathers, so that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy, and return home to her, not as a warrior, but as warmth, to teach her not battle, but stillness, the kind I never knew. Please, Father, heed my words.
Wow. Wow. Okay. That was really good. That was probably the best dialogue Thor has had in years. Honestly, that was the best dialogue Thor has had in years. That was really good. So, Thor is praying to Odin to survive the movie, the battle that this movie is going to happen, so that he can go back to his daughter and take care of her. That's I love that. That was really good dialogue. That was really good perspective of Thor. You see Thor is back in his Infinity War design, so it's clear that he's back to his warrior-like ways. Obviously, we know at the end of Love and Thunder, Thor and his daughter are protecting people in certain areas of the galaxy, from what we saw. So now it seems like, things are getting a bit more serious, and now Thor's worried that he might die in this conflict, which is crazy because it didn't seem like he had a lot of confidence fighting Thanos in Infinity War, obviously for it to fail. But it's interesting that we're going to see Thor back in this case where he is afraid of dying because he has something to lose. Like, he's never had a child before. And now that I think about it, I know Thor does have kids in the comics, but like, this is technically not his child because this is not his biological child. But it is a child that he's agreed to take care of and takes on as his own. And now he's worried about letting this child die, or letting himself die without giving her the proper life that she deserves. So I'm excited, man. I can't wait for this movie. I think this movie is going to be great. I can't wait to see what the next trailer, since it's going to focus on the X-Men, and it'll officially bring the X-Men in the MCU. So I'm excited to see that. But yeah, man, that was really good. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the Thor trailer of Avengers and Doomsday. If you guys did, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite part of this trailer was. Are you excited to see the return of Infinity War Thor? Are you excited for this movie in general? I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share, and we will see y'all in the next video. Peace.